So welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're doing another 1 hour wargames battle. This is scenario 10, Late Arrivals, loosely based on the Battle of Gitschin. So we've gone with a slightly smaller force today, and again it's British versus French. One thing I will quickly say here is where it says first line, second line, etc. I've just named them that. They're not based on historical regiments. That's just for game purposes, so no need to comment in the comments below about things being incorrect. They literally just name that just so that I know what I'm talking about. But anyway, yeah, not a huge number of troops per side. This was decided based on the way you roll up your numbers from the 1 hour wargames rulebook. And overall, British are starting in the bottom left, French are in the top right in the town, and the British will win if they're able to occupy the village, and the French win if they hold the village at the end of the game. So I was playing as the British, and so I came on along the road in column with the cavalry in front, whilst the French started off with quite a strong defensive position with one line regiment and 2 artillery pieces to try and keep me at arm's length. So due to his artillery being there, I started to move my cavalry around the rear of the hill. In our game, artillery can't fire at you if you're behind that large hill. Even if they had howitzers, they wouldn't be able to hit you. So that's what my plan was. And it was in turn 2 that the French started to bring up their 2nd and 3rd infantry regiments to fortify the village, whilst my guys plodded on slowly along the road. So for me, it was quite a long, drawn-out process trying to get my troops up whilst they were getting blasted by cannons, and every turn his defensive position was getting stronger and stronger, whilst I was taking more and more casualties, so it was a hard one, to say the least. So turn 5 saw me bring my cavalry out into the open. I had to try and give the infantry a bit of relief, and I knew that by sticking cavalry out in the open, that would draw his fire down upon them. And unfortunately it did work a little bit too well, because I did start to take quite heavy casualties. But now my artillery were in a good position, they could start bombarding him, but as I said, his defensive position was going to be a very hard nut to crack. So my chaps kept advancing down the road, and then I could see those guns there, and I was not looking forward to them at all. But luckily I got a few lucky rolls and was able to eliminate one of his artillery pieces quite quickly, so that worked in my favour. As you can see, he did get some cuirassiers who arrived at this point, which was going to make life tricky for me. So I decided I'd send 2 infantry down the road and 1 into the field just to try and draw his, split his fire slightly. Yeah, I couldn't really see much else. I couldn't go right because of his cavalry, so it was just the best that I could do, and the clock was ticking each turn. I think I only had 12 turns or something like that to actually win the whole game. So my infantry were advancing, he came out and attacked me, my infantry regiments got blasted to pieces, and in the end, yeah, overall, a major French victory. I just didn't have the troops, didn't have the time. However, it was a really fun game. I did enjoy it a lot. Yeah, there must have been different things that I could have done them better. But yeah, having to cross all that open ground whilst getting blasted by artillery, your shot's not doing too much good because they're concealed behind stone walls and hedges. It's the devil's own job to achieve a victory. But it was a very fun one, really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave some comments below of what you would actually have done in my place as the attacker, and or the French player's case. The French player could have put troops into the forest in the top left hand corner. That was part of the scenario rules. So yeah, let me know what you would have done. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.